Hey, this is Andrew Fenstermaker from My Tech Adventure. Just going to start off explaining a little bit about how I am attempting to learn Arduino programming using the Uno. So I'm waiting for a kit to show up, and prior to that kit showing up, I'm trying out some online resources to try and wrap my head around the programming of the Arduino Uno and some of the circuits that you can build with it. I'm using the Autodesk website's 123D circuits. And when you go to this website, you can click New Breadboard Circuit, and it's going to load a virtual breadboard, and it allows you to insert an actual Arduino component, I guess, to code and practice with. So once you're in there, you can go ahead and click on Components, and then down at the bottom, it does give you the option to add in the Uno itself. And then it also gives you the option to add in some other components. So one of the first things that I played around with trying to test this stuff out was using a resistor along with an LED to try and practice writing the code. And you can see that I'm still a little new to trying to use this, so it's a little rough, but what I attempted to do is, from what I had read online, is that you need to be able to activate some voltage to go through the breadboard into the actual LED and then back to ground on the actual Uno microcontroller. So started to make sure that you had the your resistor here first and foremost, just to make sure that you didn't burn out your LED. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and try and walk you through the process that I did for this test here. So we'll go ahead and do this here, and then we'll go ahead and we'll use, let's do pin 12 and run some voltage out to my resistor, and then from the resistor it's going to flow through the resistor into my LED, and then from the LED it's going to come back to the ground, and then from the ground we'll take it back to ground on the actual Uno board as well. So then you got this code editor, which I'm just going to go ahead and delete out all this stuff and try my best to remember everything from it. So the first thing with this language, from what I can recall, is that you need to identify a few things. So we're going to identify where I want some voltage to go to. So we're going to call this, and since I went to pin 12, that's what I need to do, is tell them that this LED pin equals 12, since that's going to be my terminal that I'm going to use. From there, I need to include, from what I understand, this void setup at the beginning, and then we're going to go ahead and add in to tell what I need this pin to actually do. So we're going to do pin mode and then repeat this LED pin integer and give it output so that it's going to send some voltage, and then we'll go ahead and close that off. And then the last part of this would be to add in void loop, and then we'll go ahead and add in the parentheses. And then what we need to make sure is that you tell, so we'll go ahead and add digital write. So we want to tell this LED pin, that integer that I had added earlier, to be high, which is on from my understanding. We'll go ahead and close that out, and then we need to delay. So it's going to turn on, then it's going to delay for 1,000 milliseconds, which is 1 second, and then it'll go ahead and turn on again by doing digital write. Do the LED pin again, and this time we're going to turn it off by using low to turn it off, and then we'll go ahead and delay again and make sure that it stays off for that 1000 milliseconds or 1 second again. So we'll close that out. And then we should be able to, if I did it correctly, we should be able then to go ahead and click Start Simulation. And if I did it correctly, that LED should turn on for a second and then turn off. So this was just a simulation that I was able to do ahead of time before I actually get my physical kit from Sunfounder that I bought off of Amazon. So again, this was just 1, 2, 3D circuits from Autodesk to allow me to practice and attempt to do some of the programming with the Uno board and the breadboard here, just to get my hands and feet wet with this new task that I'm taking on. So maybe there's some better, more efficient ways to represent this or to connect these, but like I mentioned, we're just getting started with this, so hopefully we continue to improve as we go.